All right, cool. Hey, it's the abstractionist. I'm like washing clothes and I'm getting ready to like vend in a few hours. At the same place I usually vend, my hair is like in this little, yeah. Anyway, so, and the window is open and that's why it's like so, whatever. See the light? No, I mean, anyway, so I'm going to talk about the time I went to Savers and found this like really interesting cloth that I didn't get. So I went to Savers. It's like a thrift store. I think it's like, I feel like it's a little bit elevated from like a Goodwill or something like that. But it has like a whole bunch of like clothes and appliances and all kind of stuff. So I go there to get like fabrics, sourcing like the curtains and stuff like that for fabrics to make like things out of. And so I was like in that section and I saw this like cloth, and it was like yellow, green, I think a little bit red, and had like different bands on it, right? So I looked at it and I was like, looked at it and then I folded it because I was like, I don't have any particular use for it, and then like also it's not colors that I particularly like want or whatever. But I like took it and I folded it up. I knew it was something interesting. I knew it was like custom made. It was like African print. And so there was a lady that came up behind me and she was like, "Oh, are you interested in that?" And I was like, "No, I'm not. I'm not interested in it at all. You can have it." She was like, "Oh, okay, cool." She was like, I don't think you knew what you were looking at when you saw this. This is what the Chiefs wear in Ghana." And like, I forgot, I wasn't listening. I had these in my ear. But I was like kind of over listening and stuff like that. What I could hear. Because at this point, I'm like, "Ma'am, just take the cloth. Like, I don't want it. Like, it's fine. Like, you can take it." And it sounds like it means a lot more to you than it would to me. But yeah, so she was saying it was like basically a cloth of like royalty from Ghana. And yeah, and I was like, cool. Now, something interesting happened. Energetically, I kept getting pinged back to this cloth. It doesn't happen too much anymore. But I started like looking up the cloth in different regions, stuff like that. And it was like very interesting. Never found like the same kind of replication of it, because usually they only show like kente cloth, which is not the only cloth. I wish they would show more variety. But yeah, I'm just looking into it and stuff like that. And so it's kind of interesting because I knew it was something custom and something very interesting. I knew it wasn't like a regular curtain that you like find. I couldn't energetically like place it or whatever. So anyway, started thinking about that and started thinking about like that cloth and stuff like that. But what I want to say is I started thinking about like Ghana, and I was like, not on an ancestral tip. I like just don't feel drawn to Ghana as an ancestral place. There may be Ghana in there, but I've never really felt drawn to Ghana on the ancestry tip. But I started feeling like Ghana was going to undergo some like major changes soon, because I was like, I'm that person's like, what does this mean? Nothing ever like comes to my way and it doesn't mean anything. So there's been some like interesting developments within Ghana. I don't know if they're on their way to like some sort of like major change, but I wanted to do this video weeks ago, like kind of around the time this actually happened, and I just like didn't. And then I'm seeing like they're doing a new like vote for a new president, stuff like that. So I don't know if they're on their way energetically to a new horizon. It'll be interesting to see. It'll be interesting to see how chieftaincy kind of prevails or changes or something like that within the country. I think there might be some very interesting backgrounds of the new people coming in, backgrounds that may be royal in nature, or just almost like an ancient empire awakens, kind of. Yeah, now that I'm getting into it now. Yeah, because these are old bloodlines, like old bloodlines. So pay attention. If you see any cloth in the store and you want to work with it energetically, do that. It may be linked to your ancestry. It may also just be trying to communicate with you some information that you need to know. In my mind, I still kind of energetically feel the resonance of that cloth. So if I want to tap in, I'll tap in. But yeah, I think the lady, it meant more to her than it did me. But it was a very interesting interaction. That it showed up all the way it savors. And so, yeah, that's all I have to say. I think Ghana is about to undergo some very interesting changes. We'll kind of see. It's Pluto and Aquarius time now. So a lot of governments, I think, are going to get shaken up. And I think the extent to which Ghana is going to get shaken up is going to be dependent on very different factors and a little bit of like ancient bloodline, ancient empire factors. It could be like literally somebody from an ancient kind of empire, or has the idea of that, not just in show but in actual like government design, I guess. Okay, that's about it. I'm kind of tired, so I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.